Now, this is our last facility. We didn't really, at my old age, need to buy a place like this. But Texas, we were out in Houston, leased a facility for 15 years or more. And Texas has been good to us. And so we felt like the place ran down and wasn't maintaining it, and crime got in the areas. So we were looking, and we wound up with this facility that was a professional facility for doing all kind of activities, bands playing and weddings and that. And it's up in Hempstead, Texas, away from a lot of the stuff that was going on at our other facility. Quiet place, kind of like LJ, Georgia. And the facility will easily sit 150 people comfortably, but we've limited the classes to 50. We used to run 3 classes a year in Texas, but now this last year we ran, 7 or 8, 9? 9. So we run more of them so we can keep the numbers down. But there's plenty of parking, there's plenty of places to eat. It's out in the country, not a lot of traffic. It's an excellent place to go. And nobody's in that facility except us when we're there getting prepared for the test. Now, this photo that you see here of that room doesn't look like it's real big, but that's just a shot across it. But that room right there is probably, ain't no telling how many square feet it's got in it, but over 3,000 square feet in that particular room itself. Excellent training facility. People that come there, they say it's just going outside and looking at Mother Nature is sometimes a relief right there, but that's a good spot.
Our current training samples at the Texas location and the LJ location are held in these trays, like you see in this picture. In Mississippi or in other locations, they'll be handed out to you one by one out of boxes, but because they're a portable system. What we see here is kind of a combination of 6 months of employing a welder, a good welder, that came on board with us just to make welds so that we can mold them into these plastic samples. I might let Gerald put a little 2 cents on that because he had a hard time with me there.
Yeah, bless his heart, his old heart would get broken in 2 minutes. He would come up with what he was so proud of, show it to Linda, and she'd say, "No, that's too pretty, take it back, make it ugly." And that usually would just say an opposite to a welder, but in that case, we wanted bad welds. It's the hardest thing for a good welder to do, to on purpose make a bad weld. And you welders know what I'm talking about. But then we had them replicated in Tennessee, and they're first class. They're better than the ones that we have bought from AWS, and they're better than the ones that we have bought from some of our competitors. They're first rate, and they're more detailed than anybody's. Some of them have some discontinuity that you wouldn't see in the real world, and you have to look close. But that's the idea, to peel your eyes and make sure that you're paying very detailed attention to everything you're supposed to be looking at.
We try to overtrain so that you are more than prepared to take your examinations. That's our idea of training. That's why some people that say it's so tough here. But in the long run, if you can get through the questions and the exercises we do in class, and then take that test and come out and say, I feel good about it, it's all worth it.
Yeah.
So our contact information, info@realeducational.com. Phone number is 228-762-2890 or 1-800-489-2890. We have ladies on the other end of those lines waiting to take your call. They are very knowledgeable, experienced in what they do, helping students get signed up with AWS and walking you through the process to take your training.
Give us a call. We hope to see you soon. Thank you very much for listening.